Everybody, welcome back to everyone playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor, currently ranked 401. So the troll, I was trying to get under 400 and then go do some campaign stuff. And I got just a little bit too few points. Okay, we're going to do vampire counts again. I think this is a pretty fair skill matchup. I like playing it from either side of the coin. I do think, after playing a bunch of games, that vampire counts are probably the strongest this patch. It's close. I mean, Empire is really good too, and Greenskins are really good. I think it's between those three, and I played all three of those quite a lot. I also played Bretonnia a pretty good amount. I think Bretonnia is an ace in certain matchups if they don't have certain builds, but Bretonnia is pretty one-dimensional, honestly. Like, they don't have a lot of variation they can do in their build. They're very strong. They have a super strong air force and a very undercosted, powerful infantry line. But their problem is, anything that can hold them in place and shoot them, so they're bad against missile infantry, potentially, with their air army. So if you get ahead of Amatocht and, just gunned down with handgunners, that's really rough. But another strategy that's really good against them that I had used against me, and I was kind of mad about the first time that I saw it. If you watch any of my Bretonnia videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I was kind of salty about it, but after I think about it, it's clever. It's, perfectly viable. But I call it the terror bomb. So how you handle that is, if you haven't watched any of my Bretonnia videos yet, all of the Bretonnia units have very low morale. It's all under 50 leadership. The archers have as low as, I think, in the 30s, like 38, like maybe even lower. It's like troll level leadership on everything. Like, not only troll as in, like, internet troll type of thing, but like actual trolls in the game. They're really low leadership, and they don't have other alternatives. Everything they have has low leadership, basically, with the exception of the really expensive cavalry. So what people will do is they'll cast this spell. You have to have Lore of Death magic, so you can do this as Chaos, you can do it as Undead, and you can do it as Beastmen. Lore of Death, cast the leadership on them, leadership penalty on their entire line. Give all of your units cast a spell that gives them the ability to cause terror, and then, just for an extra treat, if you can, flank them in the back and attack them with anything in the back, and that will cause their entire line to just rout and disappear immediately. And then you run like 2 or 3 battalions of the poison Chaos Hounds, and you run them all down while they're terrored so that they can't ever rally back, and it just kills everything. It's just really hard for them to stop all of your units, like, just from flooding in and just killing the archers. Backline. I have lost to vampire counts who did that to me. And I almost lost to a chaos player that did it to me. And now, I think someone else tried to do it too. I haven't seen a Beastman do it to me yet. People just don't play Beastman a lot, but I think I've seen 2 Chaos players do it, and at least 1 Vampire Counts player do it. I mean, the way that you counter it as Bretonnia is you have to spread your army out so that they don't all get hit with that debuff. But the problem, of course, then is, these factions are going to be much more mobile than you are a lot of times. You can use... Another strategy might be if you kind of spread out a little bit and use your Knights of the Realm to go knock out the Hounds. That can be pretty solid. It's tough. I did win. I think I won 2 out of the 3 times they did it to me when I was Bretonnia, but it was really rough. I had to rely on my air army at the end, just cycling charges to get it done. I didn't feel bad about it because it's pretty... I mean, both tactics are cheesy. The Bretonian, because the Chaos don't have missile units. Let me see if he's... Okay, cool. So he was just being polite. I was being polite, waiting on him, and he was being polite, waiting on me. So hats off to you. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. I appreciate it. But it seemed like he probably should be ready by that point. You can always click on ready if you're not. But I don't like rushing people, so I like to give them a little bit of time. So anyways, that's the Bretonnia sort of thing that's going on. I know it seems a little weird because I'm playing vampire counts, but this, I mean, I've gone over this vampire count build a lot if you watch any of my videos. I think it's really strong against Empire. I mean, I tweak it sometimes, but I really like this brew. I don't lose very often with this build. I do not lose very often, so. The way that it works is I have a quadruple regeneration threat. So you have your Lord that can cast the Nehek, then you have the Corpse Cart, the Mortis Engine, and the Necromancer. So all of those heal. And with the Necromancer, I have Nehek on him as well, and nothing else. So he's very cheap, he's only about 400 gold, and he's a good backup. I won't tell you which fight, but there was a very recent fight that I did, where they're able to take out my Lord because I wasn't paying attention. And I could still pull off the win because the leadership from the, this Encourage, from the Necromancer is able to hold everybody together long enough for me to win. Oops. That's why I like having that as well. Does this have Encourage? I haven't even looked to see. I don't think anything else that I have has Encourage. I don't run any other heroes. But it's nice just to have that little backup. Also, if this Nehek is on cooldown and you really need even more regeneration and you can't wait for the cooldown to finish, then this gives you that backup. Or if you just need like a spot regeneration, so you just want to do a single cast Nehek just to heal up your Lord, for example, that's taking a lot of heat. You can single cast on your Lord, and then you can overcast on the rest of the group. So it's pretty versatile, it's pretty cost efficient, and it has a great diversity of threats. So the Corpse Cart's a major threat, the Mortis Engine's a major threat, Necromancer's a threat, and the School King's a threat. I mean, everything's a threat with this. They're all threats in different ways, and so I really like this build. I think it's super powerful. I kind of perfected's a strong word, but I developed this over time by playing a bunch and just thinking carefully about the strategy. I think it's very solid. I haven't seen anyone run this exact build, but when I get beat by vampire counts, it's something similar to this. Lots of regeneration is the key in this patch. Okay, let's go. So I really... Oh my gosh, are you absolutely kidding me, buddy? I was just saying how cool you were. Is this like literally in the corner or what? It's basically in the corner. Yeah, he's gonna walk into the literal corner. I mean, I used to do that with dwarves. A little bit, so I guess I can't hate too much. But the dwarves have to do that. Like, they cannot run across the battlefield at all. Empire does not have to do that. You have mobile units as Empire. There are plenty of strategies where you can get out and be powerful. I mean, I don't even do it anymore with the dwarves. The dwarves can be powerful without doing that. It just... I don't know. The more that I play, it does kind of rub me the wrong way when people do this. Yeah, it's pretty troll. Pretty troll. But I think I can overcome it anyways. I think I could overcome it anyways. I mean, I could always just go for the draw if I don't like it. I don't think there's anything wrong if someone wants to go corner camp. You just sit where you are. You just go for the draw. But I'll play his game. I'll spot him, the positioning. I think we can still win. I would be surprised if that's his entire army. Now, the thing is, it's going to take me like 10 minutes to walk over there, though. So I don't even know if this is postable. I guess I'll post it. And then in the description, I'll just put, like, you know, when the real fight starts, when I'm actually able to get close to him. I don't know. He has Flying Lords with Net of Amantak also. This is, like, super, super troll. To hide out in this corner with like that. What's he going to do? Is he going to try to snipe my guy out? I mean, I have such heavy regeneration. So this is going to take forever. I mean, there's no reason this guy can't fight me in the open field. Just trying to think if I even want to go through this or just get a draw. I think I can beat the Luminarch. It's really hard. Because he's in, like, the very corner. So, I mean, it protects his flanks. Where's the edge of the map? I can't even see it. I think it's right there. But I can still flank around a little bit, but not much. Let me keep an eye on him. He's probably going to try to Shim's Burning Gaze my Necro. Where's this? Okay, let's just go back here, just so I can heal up his Shim's Burning Gaze. Yeah. Pretty troll, but I'm gonna regenerate it up, so if he wants to waste his magic on that, that's fine. God, this guy's like troll central. And he's like corner camping me, and he's running out. And casting magic on me, but he's using a lot of magic. Is he gonna try to run in and flank me or something? What's he gonna do? He's gonna cast more? He's just gonna keep spamming that, that's fine. I mean, he missed with that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna regenerate through it. I guess at least he's not gonna have any magic left. Like, yes, you do get magic over time, but, but it does, sorry, it does hit in your power reserve by casting spells like that, so. I think I can beat this. It's going to come down to that Luminarch, because he's going to make me run across this entire open field. I mean, I could come over here, potentially. It's just all... I just want enough time to actually finish the match, though. I need to approach him from these woods, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I mean, he could run over here and, like, try to run over here if he did that. I'll tell you what, let's keep the cavalry over here. And then that way, if he tries to rotate over here, I can catch him out. But I'm going to have the slow units over here. So that I can approach him from the woods here. And that's going to block a lot of his Luminarch shots. God, this is going to take forever. I just may not even be able to use the zombies, like, legit, in this match. This kid's trolling so hard. Or this guy. I mean, maybe he's an adult. He might be. I don't mean to sound derogatory towards young people, it's fine. It is just frustrating. I mean, if it was an infinite clock, you know, if this was like an hour-long game or something, I wouldn't mind as much. But the problem is, I might not even be able to finish it. Like, even if I just run straight up and play his game, and he net of Amatox me and just unloads on me with his artillery, then I might still not be able to finish in time. This map's just way too large for single player. 20-minute single player anyways. Oh, that's the edge of the map. So yeah, he is literally on the edge of the map. It's right here. That's pretty troll. But what I can do is, let's just run the zombies out in the middle, that's fine. I'll try to play his game. If someone does this to you, though, I don't think there's anything that unethical about just waiting out the draw. I mean, there's no reason why you should have to run over here. Especially as Empire. Like I said, Empire has other options. The Dwarf in some of my early Dwarf videos, you know, I recognize the Dwarves are underpowered, but I still wanted to play them. And so I would do this as Dwarves, but the Dwarves are super underpowered, and they don't have other options, really, that are super viable. So this will let me get at least a little closer. Not all the way as close as I would like to be, but, does he have any gunners or anything? He doesn't. It's just Luminarch sniping. Just a general. Whoa, really? It has that far range? This is so troll. I mean, I'm very, very tempted just to, like, not even do this. I mean, because my guys are so tired now, too. No, I'm just going to wait. I've got to wait. Back up. I've got to let my guys get untired for a second, so this is going to take another minute. I can't run over there exhausted. It's already going to be tough enough. Or if I was like greenskins or something, that's fine, you know, because I'm fast. I can get over there. I could run, you know, doom divers or something to counter this, but because I'm undead, I have to like trudge over there with my super slow units. Alright, so now I gotta wait on my things to quit fading. Corpse cart is fading, so I gotta get over here. Gotta wait on it. I think if I ever actually get close to him, I will beat him. It's just gonna like come down to the wire. I mean, the real challenge here is the clock, I think.
Now, with haste.
Jesus, look how slow that thing's moving. I mean, it's literally gonna be like 9 minutes by the time I get over there. So what I'm gonna do is use double tap this, put it on the back line. That should be able to disrupt his cavalry and all that stuff. He doesn't even, I mean, he doesn't have great swords. He doesn't have much of anything. It's just he's all in on the snipe and sort of the charge with this stuff. Teemo. Yeah, I could see how this guy would probably like Teemo in League of Legends. If you don't play League of Legends, that's a pretty troll little character. How are these looking? We're almost back. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna try to cast something? I'm gonna let him waste his mana here if he wants. If he wants to cast another Vortex spell. Watching him, making sure he doesn't like net me or something. Yeah, okay, cool. Good. Got him to waste another Vortex spell. Cool with that. That's one less net of Amatok, or Verona, or whatever. And he wants to use Shem also on Crypt Horrors. I'm fine with that. Alright, are we back yet? Oh, active. God bless. I've got to go. I mean, I just may not have the corpse cart. I'm just going to run out of time. So, I mean, it's just so troll. On this map, too, like, everything gets more tired and moves slower on the snow. So it just takes, like, 1,000,000 years to get over here. And deal with this. No, that cannot be one of the early things out the gate. It needs to be... That and the corpse cart have to kind of hang out in the back. It needs to be, like... I really don't want the Cairn Race. No, it can't be the Cairn Race because it deals bonus again. It deals bonus fire damage. Actually, the Cairn Race don't regenerate, so I guess that's okay. I mean, the zombies aren't even going to get there in time. I'm just going to run out of time. I mean, the guy's just really exploiting the fact that I'm a nice guy and actually want to win this game. Yeah, spread out. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not even going to get to use my zombies, probably, just in the interest of trying to close this game out. Alright, let's go. God, I really hope he doesn't snipe me out. He might. Yeah, he's trying to snipe this out. Let's go ahead and just cast one to heck on this. To make sure it doesn't get sniped out. Yeah, he's going as hard as he can on the snipe. Good, well, he's using it on the corpse cart though, which is nice. Let's get in here, collapse this. Pop this. How close am I? I'm not that close. Guys, go. I'm not close enough just yet. Alright, ignore this. Get back here. Hey, just ignore him. Get over here, kill that. No, I don't need to cast that just yet. Guys, get past this. Go kill that stuff. Luminarch has to be engaged now. Ignore these things. What is this? No, 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 no. Oh, he's trying to get over here. Get over here. Kill that. Kill that. Stop him. He's trolling. Let's go. Get over here. Kill that. Kill him. Don't let him troll me. He must have hit me with the Luminarch. I'm not really sure. Guys, get over here right now and stop this. Alright, I'm gonna Spirit Leech him. I need to cycle these. Where's my lord? Can't see it. Can I just click on him right here? Yeah, okay, sweet. I need to do that more often. Get up there. Get these flatulence. I need to go knock out this cavalry stuff over here. Get over there, deal with that. Someone has to shut that up so they don't fire on me. I don't know what he's casting here. Oh, just a net? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I don't care about the flatulence. Get the rest of this stuff. Has he reached his regen limit yet? Not yet, so I can still regen more if I need to. Guys, get off of this. Go kill that stuff, like. Get on the Luminarch. Ignore the flagellants. I don't care about them. Get these artillery pieces. That will make everything run, because that's going to cause a huge problem. You gonna try to land? Yeah, go kill all that stuff. Alright, big dog, you wanna come at me? Really? I'm in a race against the clock here. I don't quite have enough to regenerate everybody. Let's have to kill everything before, like, get over here. He's gonna try to run away or face tank all this stuff. That's just too many units on this. I need to get over here and just kill this. Just take a few of these over here. Because these flagellants, and I have to make him land. Like, I swear to God, if he gets a draw off of this. I need to kill his lord, though. What is this? Why can't I cast it? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, got him. Got him. Everything should be running here in a second. Alright, I think we got it. We just have to kill his flagellant. I'm surprised he didn't, like, run a flagellant to, like, the edge of the map or something. You know, because they're unbreakable, so that he'd force a draw. Alright, these things have to go. Kidding me? There's 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it, right? Okay, jeez. For a second there, I was like, did he actually run a flagellant to the edge of the map so that he'd force a draw? Gosh. I guess I'll post it up. Don't do this, guys and gals. Please don't do this in multiplayer battles. Like, as the dwarves, it's questionable, you know, to do it. That's why I don't do it anymore. That was when I was very new to Warhammer, like, multiplayer, and in the first, you know, I guess, I don't remember how many games it was when I would do that. Maybe the first 4 games I did, like, the corner camp with all the artillery and stuff like that, and force them to come to me, and things like that. You know, and the dwarves really need the help. So there is an argument for it with the dwarves, although I quit doing it because I understand after playing just how frustrating that can be after playing a bunch of games. So, you know, I still don't like it as the dwarves, but I can kind of sort of see some reasoning for it. If you're Empire, there is no excuse. You have lots of good units, open field battle units. Like, you don't need to go into corners like that. And, you know, it's just, I don't know. I think it just rubs a lot of people the wrong way. It certainly rubs me the wrong way a little bit. I mean, maybe he doesn't understand that that is, you know, kind of a troll thing to do in multiplayer maps, especially if you're Empire and you have other options, right? Like, you are not the dwarves. You have cavalry. You can actually get over there and respond to people quickly. You can protect your flanks. So you can have, you know, you can still have artillery and protect it with Empire. Dwarves have nothing to protect their flanks with, really. I mean, they have like dwarf warriors and longbeards and things like that, but it's so slow it just doesn't work. But, and their really anti-large unit is slayers, who just get obliterated by cavalry, you know, if someone cycles charges on them. Whereas Empire can get things like demigryph knights can help you protect your flanks pretty well, because they can fight other cavalry and beat them up usually. You've got halberds that are great. You can net of Amantak people and shoot them down with gunners if you want to protect your flanks and cavalry. So there's just, Empire has just a ton of options to protect their flanks naturally without having to resort to the edges of maps. So, yes, did I do it a long time ago? Absolutely, I did it a few times, like I said with dwarves. But, you know, this day and age now, especially with Empire, I just think that it's kind of inappropriate. Like I said, the big kicker for me is the clock. That's a lot of it, is I barely got it done in time. And it forced me to, like, not use my units optimally at all. You know, I didn't even get to use the zombies hardly. They got there eventually, I guess, but, you know, maybe he or she just didn't, it just doesn't know the etiquette of online battles or whatever, and that's fine. I mean, I suspect this potentially a newer player with the way he was trying to cast Shim's Burning Gaze and, you know, the way he was casting that Vortex spell and things like that. So, you know, maybe he or she just doesn't have a lot of experience in multiplayer, doesn't get it, and is not, like, intentionally trying to troll or offend or anything like that. So, that's cool. I mean, I'm not that mad about it. You know, I'm just saying, if you're watching it, just try not to do that, please, during a multiplayer battle, you know. I stopped doing it with the dwarves, so you should definitely stop doing it with Empire, because trust me, there's a lot of other factors. If you don't know with Empire how to control artillery and how to, you know, control game flow and things like that with flanks, watch some of my games when I play Empire. Usually I run at least one artillery piece. Don't usually run artillery against vampire counts, but often I'll run, you know, one artillery piece and I'll try to protect it. There's a lot of ways you can do that. You know, my most recent one, watch, Bretonnia tries to come in. I won't spoil too much, but I'll say Bretonnia tries to ruin my day with their air force against my artillery, and I have a good surprise for them. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this game. I mean, once I finally got to him, I knew I would probably be able to beat him up. I wasn't sure how deft he was going to be with his strategy. So if he, you know, netted my, say, my Mortis engine, or he netted my Ghoul King and then sniped it out with the Luminarch and then charged it and hit it with his flying unit and just cycled charges on it, like, that would be a huge problem. He didn't do that. He didn't use the net that way. He netted the cavalry and the Crypt Horrors, which is a decent move. But he didn't snipe out my units with the Luminarch as much as I thought he would. So I was playing super cautiously about it. You know, even, like I said, walking up in the forest like that, cut out probably at least one shot of the Luminarch from coming at me. Because I have been one-shotted by Luminarchs. Not my lord, I don't think. But I've definitely lost, I'm pretty sure I've lost a Mortis engine in one shot. Because that's the Super Luminarch, right? Yeah. The Temple Hearth Luminarch of Hish. And that gets 20% bonus damage, fire damage, so it gets 20% against regenerating things. So that's this, and I don't have regeneration on my Ghoul King specifically for that purpose, because I don't want him to get the 20% bonus damage. Because Luminarchs are super popular these days. That's why I run this composition. That's one of the main reasons. So you don't want to run regeneration on your Lord, just to mitigate some of that Luminarch damage. You don't need it. Like, you already regenerate so much from everything else, it's just overkill. Just save the money, don't run the regen on the Lord. And you can heck yourself too, if you have to, like I did there. He was still trying to kind of snipe me out with his, I think he was aiming his Luminarch at me when I was in combat there, and it was just hitting other things. He was aiming his Luminarch, and he was trying to fly down with his general and fight me. And he did a pretty good job there for a second. I was just, thankfully I had this Necromancer with Nehek, so that I could cast it on him. That's another thing, is you can't cast Nehek if you're low, right? So if your morale is failing, you can't cast Nehek, I'm pretty sure. Let me look. Really quickly here. Yeah. If you're on a wall, that's weird. On a wall, you can't cast it. Hit point replenishment is capped, you can't cast it. So you cannot use it if your leadership is broken, though. So if you're blinking, if your leadership's broken, you can't use it. But someone can still use it on you, I believe. And so this guy's leadership was getting broken because he was very low. So I was able to bring in the Necromancer to cast it on him to heal him up. So he couldn't cast it on himself, but I could cast it on him. So that's another reason to run the Necromancer. As I explained, he's a super good bargain. Like, I don't even run Curse the Undeath with him. You know, there's a chance maybe I should. Maybe I will. Let me go ahead and change that up. Because I do cast with him a lot more than I used to. It's tough because I have 35 gold left. Oh, this is a different build. Oops. Down. That was versus Greenskins, which I had never used that build. I always just use this one. Okay, 60. Perfect, perfect. I got this. Okay, good. Let me save it. Oh, wait. How is it low? Hold on. I thought it cost 50? It cost 69. Wait, does it only cost 50 on this guy? 62. Okay, so it costs different amounts on different people? Wait, how's that work? Now it's 72. What is going on here? Did I not just read it? I thought it said it was 50. Huh. Well, I'll have to think it over. Definitely before I queue up again, because that's going to really freak me out if I can't cast it again. I'd even run a scroll on him if I wanted to. So I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it then. If I have to, you know, get rid of a unit for it. I'll look around and see if I can switch things around, but this has been a pretty good build so far. So anyways, you know, the Necromancer's only 352 gold. He has Master of the Dead. That's 2% extra regeneration on everybody that's around him. And he's just a backup Nehek caster. And if your Lord goes down, he gives that extra leadership with Encourage. So I like him. I think he's a fantastic bargain. He does no combat damage, basically. In fact, you actually don't want him in combat because his Master of the Dead is disabled if you're in combat. So I figured that out on the campaign. The Undead campaign, that you really do not fight with him at all. First of all, he's not going to do any damage really, but second of all, it turns off Master of the Dead. So you just want to keep him just kind of hovering around units, but not actually fighting. And he's just kind of your insurance policy. And 350 gold for an insurance policy is not bad. So thank you very much. That's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry if you sat through the whole thing. I'll put a disclaimer in the description that says that the real fight doesn't actually start until, you know, X time, because I have to run across the entire freaking snow-covered battlefield to get to this guy. But that's going to be it. Check out the other games we have, multiplayer games, tons of fun, lots of different factions, a lot of vampire counts, greenskin, Bretonia, Empire, Dwarf. We have everything except for Beastmen and Chaos. I have a few of those, but not a lot. I think they're pretty underpowered this patch, but I really haven't tried them out too much. I just kind of found builds that I like, and I kind of understand matchups pretty well at this point, I think. And so I'm winning a lot of fights, so I'm just kind of sticking with it. And we're getting a lot of variety still, but it's mostly just vampire counts, greenskins, Empire, and Bretonia. But thank you very much. That's going to be it. Also, check out the legendary campaigns if you're interested in that. Everything except for Chaos, pure campaigns. Don't abuse the auto-resolve system. Don't assassinate lords. Don't multi-sack towns. We don't do anything that I would consider to be exploitative in those campaigns, since that makes for a lot more challenge and a better viewing experience and a better playing experience. In my mind, we get lots of good fights very regularly. Some episodes we even have 2 great fights because we don't auto-resolve a lot of things. So, thank you very much. That's going to be it. It's always a pleasure broadcasting for you, and have a wonderful evening. I'll see you next time.